Well. That was a very fun game to watch, right? Right. Yeah, right. It was definitely fun. Hey, at least I matched what the Bears were wearing my Walter Payton orange jersey. It's fine. Fine. Yeah. It's fine to get blown out again. It's fine to just deal with mediocrity. It's fine to stick with Andy Dalton that I already said trust and believe isn't going to take you nowhere. So you should have started Justin Fields from week 1 going forward. This game was the example of to the Andy Dalton dick riders that Andy Dalton is not the future of the Chicago Bears. If not, again, I make my point known. Those same Bear fans are those same stupid idiots who think that Dalton gives the Bears a better chance to win than Justin Fields. Please give me your pink slip and please let me slap you across the face and then throw you outside in the garbage trash cans alongside Andy Dalton, who can go and join them as well. And you can have little fun and you can play around and mess with him for all I care. Well. Seemingly, the Bears lose, yet another game, which is not shocking nor surprised. Why are we shocked at this point when it comes to this football team anymore? Like, seriously, why? I made a tweet this morning saying this. Here I go, dressing up, get early on my Sunday, wearing my Bears jersey, only to go turn on the Bears game this morning and waste 3 hours of my Sunday when I could be doing something better. I could potentially be playing my Nintendo Switch, playing Pokemon. Or, well, really, I'd be doing my dang homework, truly. I would have had that paper done if I didn't have to stick watching the Chicago Bears game. But no, just like the stupid idiot I am, I keep crawling back to this damn team because you want to know why? At some point, a few years ago, if you ask me, it was just the hope that, this team would, get better. No, it's not I don't feel like that anymore. It's just I turn on my TV, watch the Bears to see how worse is this game going to be compared to last week. Let me just say this. Congratulations to the Lions. At least they won a game. They should have won a game last week. But hey, they won a game against the Minnesota Vikings, so the Vikings are still in poverty. I guess if you're a Vikings fan, you have nothing much to talk about. You lost to the winless Lions? Pathetic. Oh, wait. I was about to say, we can relate, but no, we can't, so the Vikings still suck. Good heavens. But even they still probably kick our ass when we play them. Anyways, as I'm saying, you just come downstairs as a Bears fan, you turn your big screen TV on, you turn on whatever channel the Bears game is going to be played on, and you just sit there and waste 3 hours of your Sunday that you can't get back because guess what? The Bears just had to ruin it for you. You want to know why? Because the Bears absolutely stink. But at this point, you shouldn't even feel anything. You should just be watching on your couch and just be like, really? Not shocked at that and stuff like that. Please. I don't care. You have these blind witnesses and these blind defenders of Andy Dalton saying, there's other factors that played into why Andy Dalton didn't play good. He wasn't that bad, and there was other reasons. Then you got other people defending why the Bears played all terrible. Oh, well, you see, it was just a bad outing. The weather had an effect and everything. I don't give a crap. It's football. Who cares about the damn elements? Who cares if it's rainy? There's sleet, there's snow, whatever. You're playing football. It doesn't matter what weather you get. You're going to play it unless it's a freaking thunderstorm. So I don't care if it was raining outside. That doesn't mean anything. Andy Dalton still sucked. the Chicago Bears as a team still sucked. Oh, and Matt Nagy, the guy who's running this whole show from the head coaching position, he still sucks 10 times a million. And again, I don't know why there apparently there was some Fire Nagy chance. I don't know why there wasn't Fire Nagy chance throughout the game. I'm telling you, if I was at Soldier Field, which I wouldn't be, I would not be shelling out $200 to $300 freaking dollars to watch this trash ass team play on a crappy ass field that they need to hurry up and get the hell out of so they can go get their own state of the art facility stadium. So then guess what? You can actually have good turf. But again, like I said, I want to pay hard-earned cash for what? Just to chant Fire Nagy every time the offense touches the field? Please. I live in California. I had a chance to watch the Bears against the Rams. Even if they would have got it blown out, guess what? If Justin Fields was starting, I would have went. Because guess what? It's the Chicago Bears, and they're starting the quarterback I want to see. But no, I made my mind up not to go to that game because guess what? Because Andy Dalton was the starting quarterback. Get the hell out of here. I don't need to waste my time with this crap anymore. The Chicago Bears are an anemic football team, and they rightfully got destroyed. I don't give a crap. The 22 points should be taken off the damn board. That was garbage, meaningless touchdown time. Yeah, of course. And then, of course, the ball, flies slightly over the hand of a Cardinals defender before he can try to tip it to make it a fourth, to essentially to have it turn over on downs. I would have been laughing if freaking Andy Dalton threw a fifth pick there. I almost called it. I made a tweet saying that, the way Andy Dalton's throwing the ball and giving the balls out to the freaking, the Cardinals, I'm thinking he's going to get 5 interceptions. He had 4 today. I was almost there. I would have been dying if he had thrown 5 picks. Then the Andy Dalton supporters would have definitely been shut up. Still, they're shut up now because there's nothing to defend there. Andy Dalton sucked. Let's start with that in this game. Andy Dalton, as I pull up his stat line, let's talk about Andy. It's my time, Dalton. He sure had its moment, right? This is the same guy that friggin' people said the Bears would be a better football team if he had started year-round up to this point. Really? Really? Let me just tell you this. Justin Fields-led offense, other than a few games here and there, can actually score 20 damn points. Andy Dalton-led offense can score only about 14, 16 points a game. He only got 20 to 20 points this game because it was a garbage time TD. And guess what? The freaking the Cardinals defense, was garbage. That's why. Andy Dalton, 41 passing attempts. Wow. Great. Just what I pay to see. 26 of 41, 229 yards. Most of those yards were in garbage time. If you take out the garbage time points, the garbage time passing yards, he has freaking 150. But people want to make fun of Justin Fields for saying this guy can barely get to 200 yards passing. But we're going to be you got these blind witnesses celebrating Andy Dalton sucking in a performance, getting to 229 passing yards, and most of those 200 yards he got was in garbage time. Trash. 2 TDs. Oh, wonderful. He just had to get a touchdown to Jimmy Graham when they tried to make it a game, and then he got a little garbage, meaningless touchdown. Of course, Matt Nagy's got to have Andy Dalton looking good for his next job spot. Oh, and then let's add 4 interceptions. I don't care if they were tipped. One interception was a bad ball. Yes, Cole Kmet should have came down with that instead of flipping around like he's playing freaking volleyball or something like that. Yeah, but guess what? Still a pick. So that's 2 picks. The third pick was like a tipped one. Yeah, the third pick was a tipped pass. But still what? Guess what? It's a pick. Oh, and then he threw one of the most egregious picks I've ever seen in my life as watching the Bears. And then setting up a screen, throwing it right to the defender in the screen. Yeah, 4 picks. But Andy Dalton's better than Justin Fields. That's what I was told by many, many blind witnesses to Chicago Bears football. He would have gave us a better chance to win throughout the season. We'd probably be 500. Oh, please. We'd probably only have one win on our fucking schedule if Andy Dalton was freaking starting this entire season. Oh, get the hell out of here. Your best player of the season / your best player of the game, David Montgomery, 21 carries. Oh, great. He probably should have had more. 90 yards and 1 TD. He should have had 2. Seriously. That's all I got to talk about with the offense. The offense is and always was David Montgomery. David Montgomery was the only offensive player that did positive things. That was it. Everybody else stunk. Darnell Mooney sucked. He didn't do anything, really, because they weren't throwing him the ball. Cole Kmet sucked. Jakeem Grant was all right. I'll say that. That's the only other positive on offense will give. He was all right. But everyone else sucked. Andy Dalton sucked. The offensive line sucked. Speaking of the offensive line, good God. Can somebody freaking replace Sam Mustipher for crying out loud? I don't care that Olin Kreutz, Chicago Bears legend, loves this kid. Can Olin Kreutz just come out and just say, I was wrong on Sam Mustipher? This kid sucks. This kid can't even snap the ball across his freaking crotch, man. He's freaking snapping the ball on the ground. He's freaking pushing and snapping the ball up into his freaking crotch. He can't snap. He can't block. He can't do anything. He's not a good center. I watched the one Tape Never Lies Network video where they usually bring guests on their Wednesday shows, and Draft Dr. Phil had Olin Kreutz on, and Olin Kreutz was trying to refute Phil's point at the standpoint, why Sam Mustipher isn't as bad as everybody makes it out to be. Oh, really? Trust me. After what I saw today, I'm like, oh, please, Olin. I love you, man. I want you to have some influence in the management staff for the Bears and have some influence in the Bears organization to where he can actually tell the McCaskies, here's what you guys should do, and this will help you guys in the future. I'm sorry. Sam Mustipher absolutely sucks. You can find better centers on the freaking free agent market, so that you can probably find a better center in the draft. So why are we wasting our time with Sam Mustipher? If anything, move James Daniels back to freaking center. Tevin Jenkins came back. Shift the line. Maybe you can move freaking Peters to guard, and you have Tevin Jenkins as your left tackle. And move freaking James Daniel to center. Sam Mustipher absolutely stinks, man. Get the hell out of here with this crap. Don't care. He's snapping the ball in between his crotch, and he can't even get it no higher than it. Stop wasting our time. His offensive line sucked. David Montgomery is the only positive. Only the David Montgomery at some point, you're just watching the game on offense for the Bears, and he was literally the best player on the offense. And there's like, dude, all right, it's sad that our running back is our best player. And he's a great running back. I'm not saying David Montgomery's a scrub or anything, but it's very sad that, that's typical Chicago Bears football. Everything else sucks. But the running back is the number one important thing that is actually good for us. We sure as hell can have great running backs. Everything else, we suck at. Get out of here. The play calling was terrible. They actually stole a play from the freaking Cardinals, a stupid reverse to the quarterback. Andy Dalton almost got sacked, but whatever. Again, take out the 22 garbage points. How many total points did the Bears scored in this game? Oh, wait, 14. Now, please tell me, is that enough? No, that's not enough, because guess why? 14 points will get you bad just by teams like the Detroit Lions. Clearly, the freaking Vikings couldn't hold the Detroit Lions to freaking less than 20 damn points. Good God, their defense sucks. Defensively, speaking of the defense, Can we also add Sean Desai alongside the Fire Matt Nagy train list? Because this guy absolutely stinks at his job. Holy hell, man. This guy couldn't stop nobody nobody. His defense absolutely stinks. I don't care if we have injuries. His defense stinks. He can't call a defense. He's always getting out coached on his side of the ball. At some point, he didn't even have a freaking spy on freaking Kyler Murray. Who does that? You got a mobile quarterback. Have a QB spy on him. Just eyeing him and making sure he doesn't get anywhere. You don't tell your ends, we need to contain Kyler Murray and keep him in the pocket. Because guess what? Kyler Murray was running around all over the place. So clearly you didn't do your job of telling your defense, we need to do a good job at containing Kyler Murray. It's like you were game prepping like you were playing Colt McCoy. Good God. Stephens can't stop nobody. Missed tackles all over the place. Xavier Crawford, he took a lesson from the Eddie Jackson special, and that's just whiff on tackles like Eddie Jackson typically does. So, yeah, whatever. The defense absolutely sucked. They barely got any pressure to freaking Kyler Murray. They couldn't contain him in the pocket. And they couldn't freaking stop any damn receivers, nor could they stop the fucking run. Sean Desai's defense absolutely stinks. No, but he was a faithful disciple of Vic Fangio. Yeah, get the hell out of here. GTFO. He ain't no damn disciple. He's a damn fraud. His original freaking positional coach position was the safeties coach. Huh. I wonder why your defense sucks. It starts at the top. Trash. Look, what more can I say? What more can I say about this Bears team that I haven't already said? It's just always come on here making these videos about the Bears. It's rinse and repeat. Same old, same old. Nothing else to talk about. At least I talked a little about what I saw statistically. Don't really care. Could care less. Too many damn drops in this damn game. Receivers should have held their damn hands on the ball. We should have had a more emphasis of just continuing the run because the Cardinals couldn't stop the run. So don't know why we just continue to go past the ball. Oh, wait, that's the Matt Nagy special. David Montgomery picks up a 10-yard carry. Presumably takes him out, and then we go run a play-action pass. Oh, the turnover. Great. It's the same thing with this team. They get by mediocre teams like the Detroit Lions, but they can't beat. If not, they get absolutely destroyed by the very good teams. I'm telling you, Chicago Bears fans, I'm telling you, as I end this video off, the NFL, listen, if the NFL is watching this, please do me a favor. Flex the Chicago Bears Green Bay Packers game to an afternoon or late afternoon game. And flex the Chicago Bears versus Minnesota Vikings on Monday Night Football to a Sunday afternoon or late afternoon game. Please, to save everybody's time, do not put the Chicago Bears on prime time no more. You're asking for them to get embarrassed. And that's the last thing Bear fans need, especially going to next week. You play the Packers coming off a bye. Presumably, we think this is going to be the last time Aaron Rodgers plays against the Bears. Oh, he's going to want to make sure that he sends the Bear. If this is his last year in Green Bay, he wants to make sure he sends the Bears a goodbye present for goods, where he says, I own you clowns, and this is the last time I'm going to play you guys. The Packers offense is rolling. And the way I see this defense, I don't even think we're going to stop these guys. I don't even know if we're going to make these guys punt. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, we might actually see the end of a fucking franchise next week. The Packers are going to obliterate us. I'll be visibly shocked if they do not put up around 50 points on the board. You want to know what the same trend with that whole standpoint is this? It'll be the third time where we play the Packers with another coach that had the Packers drop 50 points on us. Mark Trestman allowed the Packers to score 50 points on him. John Fox allowed the Packers to score 50 points on him, I believe, if I remember. And Matt Nagy will be the next guy. And essentially, like I said, Nagy's nail in the coffin has already happened. But if we lose to the Packers, we will lose to the Packers based on how embarrassing the score is. That's essentially going to be the nail in the coffin for Matt Nagy. I can already see it now. It's either going to be a 40-14, 40-7 game. Hell, the Packers get to 50-7. My God. I'm telling you, man. It was 14-0 early in this first quarter. Just think of next week against the Packers on Sunday night if that stands. It could be 21, 28-0, dang near the tail end of the first quarter. After that, Packers are going to drop 50 points on you. If that happens, if it's 28-0 near the end of the first quarter, I'm telling you, Packers dropping 50 points on us. And I'll tell you this, Packers blow us out embarrassingly on national TV. That's the nail in the coffin. That's when the camera pans at Matt Nagy, and Matt Nagy is just like, I'm screwed, aren't I? And that should be the game that, well, the McCaskies, if they were thinking about firing, that's the game where it's like, okay, we're done. You're done. Bye, fired. That should be the game if you get blown up by the Packers. But no, it's not going to happen even if they get embarrassed by the Packers, because guess what? He, quote unquote, saved his job for the rest of the season because he beat the meaningless Detroit Lions. I said last week, a little meaningless win against the Detroit Lions isn't going to do anything. It's just going to make the organization as a whole and the players and the coaching staff like Matt Nagy and the dumbass McCaskies and Ted Phillips feel so great about themselves. Like we had a tough victory in the heat of everything that's came up about the rumors of Matt Nagy being fired. We overcame all of that. You know what I said? See, on those press conferences, Matt Nagy, the last couple of days before leading up to this game he was very smiling and rubbing into Chicago Bears fans' faces and stuff like that, and the media faces, saying, I did it. I saved my job for the rest of the season by getting a very tough win because guess what? I overcame all the tragedy and all the outcries of my ass getting fired and my son, playing this football game in there calling for my firing on the Bears, everything. That was Matt Nagy, all in himself, because of his self-inflated ego says, I need to celebrate a win against the meaningless Lions on Thanksgiving Day. Like it was going to change nothing. I'm telling you, Bear fans, don't be shocked. Do not be shocked if you see the Bears games be over by the first quarter, because that's what it was. The moment it was 14-0, the game was over. Because guess what? The Bears answer back, score a touchdown, make it 14-7. Cardinals go right down the field, score a touchdown. So make that touchdown meaningless that you scored. That's what I'm saying. The Packers defense has improved. The Packers offense is on a roll. So, Lord have mercy. Aaron Rodgers might drop 28 points by the end of the first quarter. Because I'll tell you one thing, the Packers ain't going to play around. They're going to be like, they're actually a team that actually takes this freaking rivalry seriously. And they're just like, and they actually come out to punch you in the mouth. I saw a tweet from a Packer fan saying, I actually feel bad for the Bears fans. I feel bad for the Bears. I just want them to be competitive. So, when we play them and if we end up beating them, it feels good because we beat a competitive team. I don't want to beat a lowly team. So, yeah, honestly, like I said, you can't say that you're a Bears fan. I'm looking forward to the Green Bay Packer game so the Green Bay Packers can just blow us out and put us out of our misery. Do it to us one more time so we can walk away from Green Bay. Hopefully don't have to see Aaron Rodgers no more. And hopefully this should be the last coach game of Matt Nagy. And hopefully, too, it's the last game that Ryan Pace keeps his title as GM with whatever he's living out in his little basement closet in the bowels of Chicago. Because trust me, he's not the guy. I'd find him too. Jesus, I don't know why this organization can't move guys like Ted Phillips to business shit. They don't need to deal in football affairs. Anyways, the Bears lose to the Arizona Cardinals that, guess what? The Cardinals used to be in Chicago. So if you were a Chicago Cardinals fan at the time, which those people probably died out, but if your family line, came all the way back from when the Cardinals were in Chicago and they were called the Chicago Cardinals and they relocated to Arizona, well, guess what? You chose a really good team. You chose the right Chicago team at the time. Your family did. So, yeah. Anyways, the Bears lose to them 33-22 by 10. Still, it's a blowout, so whatever. It should have been 33-14, but hey, whatever. It's still a blowout. Who cares? Anyways, I'm going to get out of here. Hopefully, you guys have a great rest of your day or not whenever you're checking out this video, and if I can freaking get my freaking eyes under control. So if you guys like the video, leave a like. Put in the comment section your thoughts on this loss by the Bears. Does this loss do anything for you, or other than just, again, another week closer till Matt Nagy's fired, right? Yep. Put in the comment section whatever else you have left to say, as well as hit that subscribe button to get more Chicago Bears content. I'm thinking of probably making it a separate sports account, YouTube account, where I'm just gonna put my sports stuff, so it doesn't really interfere in my anime stuff, because this is kind of my anime review / movie channel and stuff like that. I might maybe go into next year, might make a strictly sports channel where I just cover sports and stuff like that. So yeah, but other than that, I'm gonna get out of here. Hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day or night when I'm checking this video. Until then, guys, I'll catch you guys next Sunday night, I guess, after we see Bears versus Packers. Whoop-de-doodle-doo. Anyways, guys, have a great rest of your day. I'll catch you guys next week. Peace.